Hi everybody, my name is John Haynes from the International Coaching Academy. Welcome to the revolution. There's a revolution going on all over the world at this very second. And the revolution is the revolution of accelerated learning. People now throughout the world are flocking to learn and be taught and be taught with accelerated learning. It was the famous George Haynes way back in 1951 who said, we have now got to learn with the whole brain. Even Einstein went on to say, the future does belong to the learner. So what is accelerated learning all about? First of all, the brain research at Harvard have repeatedly said for many years, we have a right-hand side of the brain and we have a left-hand side of the brain. We have 100 billion brain cells, but the left-hand side of the brain just analyzes things. It makes decisions. It takes in information, but the left-hand side of the brain only has a short-term memory. So any knowledge, any new skills that's put into the left-hand side of the brain will only be retained for 24 hours. And it's like pouring water into the sand. It dissipates very quickly unless the knowledge is transferred over to the right-hand side of the brain. Now the right-hand side of the brain, that's where we have the long-term memory. And if it's used correctly, we can remember anything we want to for the rest of our lives. Yes, we can pass exams. Yes, we can remember the corporate structure. Yes, we can remember names. But unfortunately, the big problem has always been we get taught the wrong way. You see, our teachers, our tutors, our corporate trainers believe you've got to sit there, be quiet while I rabbit on. And the left-hand side of the brain will do its best to retain what's being taught to them. But if it's not transferred and acted upon very quickly, it never reaches the right-hand side of the brain. So people now are realizing, George Haynes was right, we've now got to learn and we've got to teach with whole brain learning. Because people are realizing now, this world is changing. It's changing at a rapid speed. Look at the UK now. People are going through downsizing, redundancies. Government cutbacks is having a massive impact on everybody. And suddenly at the age of 30, 40, 50, even 60, suddenly they've got to relearn, find new skills, pass exams just to support their family. But they're thinking to themselves, do I really want to go back into a classroom environment? Do I want to start the reading and the corporate structures? Do I want to be bored silly again? Because the last time I done this, I failed. But not with accelerated learning. That's why I'm demanding every corporate trainer, every teacher, anybody who's a manager must learn the skills and join the revolution of accelerated learning. Parents now are learning how to teach their children to pass exams, enjoy their studying, and the teachers are amazed why these children are suddenly getting more intelligent and are enjoying the lessons more, because the parents have been coming to our coaching academy, getting an accreditation in accelerated learning so they can teach their own children. We've got managers now are suddenly transforming their staff and getting the staff to maximise the full potential and work harder, even get promotion because they can manage with accelerated learning. But other people are coming to our academy because they like to study with accelerated learning. We show them how to enjoy the study and retain. We teach them speed reading, how to mind map. Surely you know how to mind map. It's the most incredible gift you can ever have. And people are coming to our academy now to have fun, but more importantly, learn with the right and left brain through music, through colour, through interaction with other people. So the world has changed and we've got to change. Do you remember the times when you were in school and you were bored silly, or university and you failed that exam and you got all stressed up, that's because the tutor, the teacher or the corporate trainer had not moved with change. They were still teaching in the old way. You see, team, all of us have 5 senses to take in information: kinesthetic, visual, auditory, taste and smell. Now, all of us has one preferred sense. So when we're learning or when we're getting taught, sometimes the tutor or the teacher will say, I just like to learn through auditory, and they talk and talk to you. Now, if you're a visual or a kinesthetic learner, you don't have a chance, and you start to doubt yourself. It's not you. You've got 100 billion brain cells. It doesn't matter how many times you learn, it doesn't matter how many lifetimes you go through, you'll never be scratching the surface of the brain how much you can store away. So it's not you who's a bit slow or a bit unintelligent or the doubts and fears. It's the people who are teaching you. They've got to now join the revolution and reskill themselves if we're going to have a chance. So listen, accelerated learning now is the future. It's changed my life, and I've changed thousands of other people's lives. I've taught them how to pass exams, how to enjoy learning again, how to reskill themselves, how to be a brilliant manager, all through the right and left brain. So come and join us here at the International Coaching Academy, and we will give you a gift that you too can pass on to your family. Join the revolution of accelerated learning. Email me on success@john-haynes.uk, and I promise you it will change your life like it's changed thousands and thousands of other people's lives. If Albert Einstein said it and Georgi Lazarov, it's good enough for them, well, it's good enough for us all. Come and join the revolution of accelerated learning.